This is a pen and ink drawing called Panoramic Paradox. It is an allegory representation of our journey through life, and it represents the African side of it. As you know, all people, all civilizations comes from Africa, so I'm talking about the world in totality. In the beginning, you had a situation where there was a duality within the spiritual realm of the male-female image. So you had the male as the head and the female as the body who gave life to the earth. This came through the tradition of the family, through their history, through religion, and it filtered down, and they began to make monuments representing it, like the obelisk, which is based on a phallic symbol, the male's penis. But you also had it grounded into the society that all things came from the woman, which is represented by the woman's womb and pubic area. And it also came through in music, where you had a duality of the high and low notes, the different keys and sound variations which are male and female. It branches out into the music through this area where you see the male-female imagery. But you had a situation where you had different religions come into to play through history, where they actually begin to separate the male and female from the social order within society as well as religion, and it became predominantly male. And even here in the African society, you had imagery that was female because they knew that the female was the life giver. She nurtured and she took care of the home. She was also the one who gathered. So the vessels represents the female gathering because they gathered the water and the food, but they were also the vessel for the children for new life. Moving forward into these times, you had Christianity and Islam, which I did not represent by any symbols other than the spear, where you can see a crescent. Okay. And you move forward from there to the present, contemporary times, what's going on in the now. You have a situation where within the media, which is this figure, those who run things in the industry have created this machine or this image of the male, which is so hard and radical and aggressive, and it perpetuates everything that's opposite to what was learned or taught through a spiritual means, because this hand represents the circle of the Ankh, and then you have this whole piece represents the Ankh, the shape of the Ankh, the symbol of life, which came from Egypt. But now that whole philosophy has been used as a means to dismantle all of civilization to what the lyrical or content of the music is, which is leading the people astray. You also have the female who has been put into position of being whatever the media wants to create for her to generate income for the machine or the media or the society. They have taken the female and replaced what was prominent in the past through the media, which were breasts, to now it's the butt. So everybody wants this huge butt. Now, the masses are so blinded by it that they will continue to follow this no matter what. And even those people who are controlled by the media will follow it. And most of them end up in the graveyard, either through being killed or through drugs. And you can see that this whole cycle is very strong here in America. This flag represents the USA. All this feeds up into the woman's womb, who is carrying the newborn child, who is actually innocent, pure, and unblemished or untarnished by society, because they're still in the confinement of the womb, and their spirit has not been touched yet. So they have the opportunity to either embrace what is being fed to them through the media, or listen to the consciousness of those who have pointed to the direction of their past history, so that they can do an overview, get a panoramic insight, and actually have a chance to look at the mistakes that were made in the past, so they can correct their journey to make it a better place for everybody. So that's the cycle of life, but it's up to the new ones, the youth, and the elders to lead them to the path that will keep us a surviving species on this planet. Panoramic paradox. Did you understand that? Hmm?